Sorry about that. One of my lovely neighbors stopped by and was asking about the eclipse last night. And so since nobody was in, I just went ahead and ended the live for a second. But we've got some windy conditions here in Columbus tonight, but still marginally clear. Next couple of nights are going to be just a complete whiteout, so I'm not going to be able to do a live for the next couple of nights, but hopefully that will end pretty quickly. If I look at my data here, let's see here. We might end up having a really good night on Monday. So Monday will probably be my best chance at getting another live in. And let's see here. So we'll be right at between 85 to 91% on Monday for the illumination of the moon. And I should have much clearer skies at that point too, and hopefully it won't be so stinking windy. It's just windy, windy, windy. Now, almost the entire disk of our moon is illuminated right now. At the very bottom, which is actually, that is the top part or the north pole of the moon area. North pole kind of runs kind of catty corner from the from the upper left-hand side, and then the North Pole runs going down through your page, and that is due to our view of the moon being flipped upside down due to the type of telescope that I have, which is a Dobsonian 10. So it actually flips our view upside down. Now, at the very, very bottom, you will see an area that is almost a perfect oval. It's darker, and it's got a really bright dot just above it, kind of V's off. Do you see that? Okay, that oval area, that is the Sea of Crisis. And the Sea of Crisis is where the blue ghost lander is actually located. That's where it landed. So that is where the blue ghost lander is located. Now, just above it, you see that bright little area, and it kind of goes off into a V. That is Proclus crater. The very center of that is Proclus crater. Now, just below and a little bit off to the right-hand side, you'll see an area just below the Sea of Crisis. That is the Sea of Snakes. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. That is... There we go. So those little tendrils that are off on the lower and right-hand side of the Sea of Crisis, that is the Sea of Snakes. In the center of your screen, that is the Sea of Crisis at the very bottommost part of the moon in our view. Off to the left-hand side, that is the Sea of Waves. The Sea of Waves. Just above the Sea of Waves and curling back around the Sea of Crisis, that really bright area that kind of looks like foam, that is actually the Sea of Foam. Whoops. A little windy. To your upper left, that is the Sea of Fertility. At the very leftmost edge and a little bit further down on the Sea of Fertility, you see that really bright area. That is Langrenus Crater. Now, just beside the Sea of Fertility, that next sea that is in the center of those main three that are there, that is the Sea of Tranquility. The Sea of Tranquility is quite famous because that is where Apollo 11 landed. Now, Apollo 11 landed close to Moltke Crater, also known, I call it Moltke, but as the Sea of Tranquility comes down the page, you'll actually see an area on the upper left-hand side that kind of looks like it's coming down and like a mouth is getting ready to eat a tiny little dot. Do you see that? That tiny little dot is Moltke Crater. Moltke Crater is about 2.9 miles across. So off to your very left, that is the Sea of Fertility at the bottom. And then at the very, very bottom in the center, that is the Sea of Crisis going off the page. The Sea of Tranquility now coming over to the leftmost side. And this next sea, that is the Sea of Serenity. That's at the bottom right-hand side. I'm going to try and push that back up into the center of your screen. There we go, and just let that kind of slide down the screen there. So on the left-hand side, that is the Sea of Tranquility. Now, in between the Sea of Tranquility on your left and the Sea of Serenity on your right-hand side, in between those two, that area that comes up in between the two of them from the bottom kind of looks like a oddly shaped upside-down ice cream cone. That is where Apollo 17 landed. That's near Bear Mountain. Now, this next large sea that is coming into our view on the upper right-hand side and almost in the center of our view right now, that is the Sea of Rains, the Sea of Showers. That perfect little oval that's at the bottom right-hand side of the Sea of Showers, that is Plato Crater. And then up from Plato Crater, that area that kind of looks like it's kind of a backward sea, that is the Bay of Rainbows.
Guess what we last night?
I did.
So cool, right?
Yup. It's one of my neighbors. He comes out and runs every night. So off to the right-hand side of the Bay of Rainbows, that is the Bay of Dew, the Bay of Dew. And that runs up and into the Ocean of Storms. And mind you, again, all of this view is actually flipped upside down. The really bright crater that is on your upper right-hand side, that is Aristarchus crater. And beyond Aristarchus crater, that's that upper right-hand portion, that is the Ocean of Storms. in the center of your screen right now, you will see a bright area like a line that comes down and kind of bows out towards the left-hand side. Those are the Apennine mountain range. And that really bright crater that's quite large, that is almost in the center of your screen. Let's see if I can pull that into the center. That really large crater that's in the center of your screen, that is Copernicus crater. The next crater that is just a little bit up and off to the right-hand side, that is Kepler crater. And then you have the really dark crater of Grimaldi, almost at the very, very upper edge. Man, that wind is really kicking it. And again, there is the Sea of Tranquility at the bottom in the center. To the upper right-hand side, that next little smaller bright area, that is Manilius crater, and that is located in the Sea of Vapors. The Sea of Vapors. That next little dark area that's just past the Sea of Vapors, that is the sea, that is Seething Bay. And Seething Bay is in between it, Manilius, and the Sea of Vapors and Copernicus crater. This next area that we are looking at, this is the Sea of Islands, and that is around Copernicus crater. And then just to the upper left-hand side of Copernicus crater, that is the known sea. The known sea actually runs into the Sea of Clouds. And the next sea that is just above the Sea of Clouds, that is the Sea of Moisture. This really bright crater that has all of the ejecta coming out and away from the center, that is Tycho, named after Tycho Brahe. The center of Tycho crater is about 53.1 miles in diameter. Well, a bat. Just a little too windy. I've got some major clouds rolling in, so I'm going to unfortunately have to end this live. But I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Pick up a book. Learn and read something new every day.